Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Living in America. Living in America. Do you remember that song? Do you remember it? What's it called? James Brown. Rocky IV. Best film ever. It's probably got the best film montage in the history of montages. Awesome film. Fights the big Russian. Do you remember? He-Man. He fights He-Man. Top film. Right. Thanks for coming back for episode 4. Massive game today against Toronto. Premier League champions, Super Bowl champions. So I've raided the wardrobe for anything I could find that kind of looks Sacramento colours. Hopefully it'll be good omen, bit of good luck for us today. But highly doubt it, because this is a team of superstars. You'll see that for yourself in a minute. But we've been doing well this season. How have we been doing since I last saw you? Let's have a look. Here we are with the games I've played offline. As you can see, since our defeat in the last episode to New York Cosmos, it's not been that good. It's really affected us and we've not been on the best run. We followed the last live com and we played Montreal at home. We drew 0-0 in the Premier League, which was disappointing because I really thought we were going to win that game. And then we played in the Super Bowl second round first leg against Fort Lauderdale, a team we spanked earlier in the season, and we got beat 3-1. I know, I don't understand it myself. But then we bounced back against FC Dallas, who are down there at the bottom. They're in the Champions League though this year. But this year, so from last season they got into the Champions League, but this year they pants. And luckily we scraped a victory, got 3 points, beat them 2-1. Then we had another trip to Canada to play Vancouver, got beat 1-0 in an absolute bore fest. Then after Vancouver we played Tampa Bay at home, Tampa Bay, and it was 1-1. So we've not been doing that well. And I've got a bit worried, so I've had a bit of a tinker with the tactics. I'll show you that in a minute, but first, let's have a look at the American Premier League. Here is the APL, and we're still 6th, even though we're on a bad run, going into a massive game against Toronto, who are below us in 8th. Super Bowl champions, Premier League champions, and they're in 8th. But I'm still a bit worried. They're still a great team. Some of the players they've got, it's going to be really tough. But, we're not doing too bad. I mean, we were predicted to finish bottom. After we bought some players, I think we went up to about mid-table, 10th, I think. So if we can stay up there, it'll be great. I'd love to get in the Champions League. Here is the National League, and Minnesota are sitting at the top by a good few points. San Jose are in the second automatic promotion spot. I like this. Now, I mentioned when I did the first episode of this, not the first episode of the series, when I did the one-off, when it was just going to be a one-off about the database, that I fancied going at the bottom of the league and being San Francisco, the Deltas, and they have done really well. Look where they are, they're third. They've got a chance of becoming the first club to have made it in this database from the bottom to the top. So I hope they can do it. Here's a championship. This is just a hard league to get out of. You've got to play so many games. So if you get out of it, fair play. And Richmond are at the top at the minute, but the joint top with Cleveland and San Diego Surf. FC Buffalo down there as well. Some great teams. So seeing as we've hit a bit of bad form, I'm still tinkering with this tactic. I'm having fun, just tweaking it here and there, taking some on, turning some off. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I never do, and I'll never admit that I do. I just piss about basically, and more times than not, I'll hit a fluke. I'll find something that wins and I'll stick with it. Right? I've done that throughout my entire YouTube career, but I am having fun tinkering. I did it on the Bayern series, my last one, and we ended up with something quality. And I'm doing it with this. I like the formation. I'm just going to keep pissing about until I think of something. So I've made a few adjustments, and we'll see if it can do us any favours. Now, obviously, this database is something I created. I've done it quite often, but I've never done it as this in depth. Now, one thing maybe was a mistake was that in the top league you're allowed a 25-man squad. I didn't realise it wouldn't let me play anyone else. You've got them 25 players, and that is it. So if you have a lot of injuries, you're buggered. Basically, you can't use your youth players. They can only play for their youth teams, which, yeah, bit of a mistake. I might adjust that for FM18. So I went to the board and I said, look, I need more coaches, and I got 2 more fitness coaches. So I've now got 4. All very good, all 4 stars. So I've got 2 on strength, 2 in aerobic. Hopefully that keeps the lads fitter, because it's got to be a long season. and we need every player. Like I do every episode, I show you the squad arranged by average rating so you can see who's doing the business for us. And yeah, there's not many 7s there, is there? Most people are averaging a 6, which is never a good sign. I don't personally like that. Best player at the minute though is Roberto Rojas, my midfielder, followed by Nick Moore. He's still up there. Lee Dunstav's only played 3 games, and then Ange Traore. So my defence are doing well. Yeah, pants really, innit? So hopefully we can pick up a bit of better form. What I've got to realise is that this was a very crap team. I've rebuilt this team with kids. I've just got to remember that I don't want to push them too much. I don't want to expect too much because I think they're doing well enough as it is, really. Check on the old finances. As you know, I spent a crap ton of money. 180 million, was it? 170 million. And we were in the red by about 10, I think, at the start of the season. So we're making money again. I mean, we'll get it all back at the end of the year, TV money and stuff, but we're no longer in the red. So happy days. The first player I want to show you today out of 3 is Joel Santos, my right winger. He was already at the club. I think he was originally from New Orleans. Sacramento bought him a couple of seasons ago. He's already close, or he might even have the record for the most games played for Sacramento. A lot of big clubs came in for him. You can probably see why at the start of the year, and I said no. So he's one of the original players I kept, and you can see why, because he's determined. He works hard for his team. He's freaking lightning. He's like the Flash. Now this is going to be a running theme this episode with the 3 players I show you. The 3 players that were already here, there were 3 players that I kept and didn't sell on because I thought they were young and decent. And the next one is Raider Barama. I think that's how you say his name. Defensive centre back, centre half, decent player, marking, tackling, positioning, all 15 and above. He's strong as well, decent physicals. Again, he's only 21, he's Algerian, and he's got loads of room for improvement. Next up is Timon Shirping. I love that name. Shirping. How good a name's that? I think that's how you say it. Even if it's not, it's Shirping. That's what we're going for. He was already here as well. 19-year-old German. I love a German. Everyone knows Bood loves a German. Loads of potential. It looks like his current ability is not that good, but he's got bags of potential ability. Look at all them yellows and all, a decent amount. He's got key attributes here that are just close to becoming great attributes. But so far this season he is a backup central midfielder, but I think he's got a big future. So today's live comp is against Toronto. You know that, I know that, every fricker knows that. And they probably, since the reforming of the US League system, they're probably the most successful team. They are the most successful team. They've won 3 Premier League titles, 1 Super Bowl, 2 All-Star trophies. They've won loads of them Canadian championships as well. Helps them get into the Champions League. So they haven't won the Champions League though. So that surprises me. Here's their squad. Let's have a quick look at it. It's arranged by value. And straight away, as soon as you look through that list, you'll recognise loads of the names. Julian Brandt at the top, the young German who's 24 now, 67 million. You've got Marco Asensio, Divock, isn't he from Liverpool? The Belgian striker. Eric Dyer, Jimenez, Fred, Gabriel Jesus, Man City, Maradona in net from AC Milan. So here we are at the BMO Field in Toronto. It is an actual soccer stadium. It's not something I've changed. Some clubs on this database, if they have a soccer stadium, I've turned it into a training ground. Whereas Toronto, I didn't do anything. They've kept it. I might have upgraded it a bit to compete, but it is a purpose-built soccer stadium. I think it's not the greatest stadium, and it's probably going to be freezing in Canada cold. My mate I went to school with lives in Canada. Every picture on Facebook, he's got a beard and he's a woolly hat on, and it's snowing. Right, so the press, they're saying Toronto. I'm saying Toronto. I think everyone thinks Toronto are going to win this. They're the bookies' favourites as well. If we look at the lineups, they're lined up exactly the same as the Cosmos. We'll see what happens with this. We've got Asensio there as an attacking midfielder. I've got Boyd playing as a defensive midfielder. Hopefully Boyd has Asensio in his pocket. We'll find out. But we've got Cambu in net, Moore and Barama at the centre halves, Vikovic at right back, Traore at left back, Boyd, Rojas, Lopez in the middle, Ramos on the left, Santos on the right, Saladin up top on his own. Right then, I've had the team talk and I said calmly, we're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure on you to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what you've got. Ramos switched off, which is not good. Let's kick off. Kicks off here at the BMO Field, live on Fox Soccer HD. That pitch looks frozen to me, doesn't it? It looks a bit icy. Right, come on, boys. They're on the attack straight away. They're playing an all red. Good shot, good save. I'm happy with that. Right, again, it's Toronto. Is this what it's going to be? Toronto, Toronto, Toronto. Another shot, easy for Cambu. Right, come on, Lopez on the middle of the park. Sprays it out to Santos on the right. Cuts inside. Centrally gives it to Saladin. Saladin has a shot. Toronto again. Origi, I think that's how you say his name. Charging forward. Looks determined. Has another shot from distance. Bit pants. But yeah, early doors, half an hour in, they're dominating really. Possession and chances. We might be doomed here, but hopefully we can hang on, get a point. And here they come again. Brandt to Origi. Good shot. Wow, I thought that well went in. It's half time. Hopefully the Sacramento colours. I can't believe I've got Sacramento colours. T-shirt, hoodie and hat. I didn't even realise until I looked at my wardrobe and went, da-da, awesome. If this series was going on long enough, you know me, I'd have ordered a shirt, but it's not going to, is it? But you never know, I might do. I might get a Sacramento shirt, I don't know. Anyway, enough of that crap. Yeah, we're hanging on, it's 0-0. So, I had the team talk, I was assertive and I said there's nothing to lose today, so go out there and give it your best shot. With a couple of greens, a few keens. I just need someone to step up maybe, nick a goal, be happy with that. Come on, kicked off the second half. We're in all white. Good kit, not as good as the maroon one though. Right, here they come again, Gabriel. Jesus, Gabriel. Come on, is it Jesus? I don't know. We're on the attack finally. Lopez, nice pass out wide to Vukovic, right back. Can he get a good cross? And he does. Wow, so it's again Ramos. Passes inside to Lopez. Lopez looks up. Nice pass out wide, left to Ramos. Ramos, come on, crosses on the floor. We've done it. We've nicked a freaking goal. Saladin 1-0. Come on. Yeah, watch this Lopez. Lovely dink pass to Ramos. Ramos controlled it brilliantly. Cuts it across the floor. I love that. Saladin can't miss it. We're doing it. 1-0. Right, it's Gabriel Jesus on the ball. Half an hour ago. We somehow FMing him. Good shot. Here they come again. Brandt. They're looking a bit more determined now, aren't they? They're a bit pissed off. They absolutely peppered us. Oh, good save. Good save. Get to it. Oh, you... Bloody hell, that was shit. Arsenio has the shot, keeper saves it, and then he don't go for it. Why didn't he go for it? Gabriel Jesus pounces on it, 1-1. Right, Fred to Origi, Origi to Jesus again. Come on, lads, don't collapse on me, don't collapse on me. 2-1. Yeah, what, Gabriel Jesus. I'm on, man, this is just... I hate this game. Arsenio, what the hell, in off the post. I'm deviled. Devastated. Right, I'm going to do 3 changes. Let's mix it up a bit. Saladin can come off for Pellini. Gill's coming on for Rojas. And Watson's coming on for Moore. Right, come on, we're charging forward. Pellini's on. He's got fresh legs. He's on his own now. And that was just shit, mate. This has got to be it. I think whistle's going to get blown any second. We've had a few chances at the end then. And we didn't do anything. That's it. Full time. We've been beaten here at the BMO field. 2-1. Probably deserved to get beat. It's just a shame to nick a goal and let 2 in like that dead quick. You know, I never like losing, and that's the second line gone now. I've lost in a row, innit? Right then, I've had said team talk, and I was calm, and I said I can't fault you for your effort. Nobody expects us to win, but you gave it everything. They did alright, they tried. 2 people are happy with that, Boydie and Ramos. Everyone else is a lot of green there, so I've tinkered with tactic. I'm probably going to tinker with it again. I just hope we're saying that slippery slope down to the bottom of the league. So where does that leave us in the APL? And it leaves us 7th. Toronto have now jumped above us. The Galaxy just below us, got a game in hand now. So yeah, we're still on 23 points. We're miles away from the bottom. But yeah, we're on a bit of a slope at the minute, aren't we? Not really won many games. We won one game, I think, in 6 or something. So episode 5, and what we're going to do. Well, off camera, I'm going to play 6 games. I'm going to play... the Dino away, Kansas at home, New York City at home, Colorado away, New England away, can't wait for that, Boston, Fort Lauderdale at home in the second leg. That's going to be a tough one, probably going to B-team it, and then we'll come back for the live com in the next episode. I'm going to play Atlanta United, mainly because it's Loki Doki's team, won it on his America MLS series. So there you go, another episode in the bag. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed watching us get beat again. It's brilliant, isn't it? So hopefully I can turn it around. I am a magician. At some point I'll get it right. We've got a young team here. I just don't want to expect too much of them, and I think I'd started to really. That good start we made, I started to dream like, I'm going to win the league. I'm going to win everything. I'm not. So if you did enjoy this, please smash that like button. It helps me out, like I always say, and I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, come and join the family. I hope you're enjoying this series. Like I said, it's end of year, no one's really asked about FM at the minute, but I love making it, so hopefully you love watching it. Yeah, just make sure you come back for the next one. Atlanta, baby. Have a nice day, take care. I'll see you in a bit.